Not like this. I mean, he would to Omi. To be fair, he would, 100%. But as we're getting into our next game, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern, we have the South Korean Zerg player representing CranKy Z Gaming. It is Dark. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Ukrainian Zerg player representing Berserker Esports. It is DIMAGA. I was like, Papi, please. All good, all good. As DIMAGA was looking quite powerful, quite strong here against his opponent, against Nice, who amassed a massive amount of Colossi. I guess to kind of put that into perspective, because maybe I'm taking this for granted a little bit, but for those wondering, typically in ZVP, or sorry, in PvZ, the ideal amount of Colossi that you want are four Colossi. More than that, and you do kind of suffer from overkill. You kind of like, it's a little bit inefficient because your swipes are already killing everything to begin with, so any additional Colossus swipes are just doing nothing to actually help out the army, and you actually benefit a little bit more from diversifying your army and switching into disruptor production instead, to just kind of make sure you have a little bit more not just diversity but more complexity to your army, to make it a little bit more difficult to counter. So typically in the matchup, it's very rare to actually see more than 4 Colossi against a Zerg. It's crazy. So that's why I was putting a little bit of emphasis on it as well. Alas, we saw was not meant to be, was not enough to overcome the might that was DIMAGA, but now we're in a different matchup. Now we're in a ZvZ instead. And for the time being, save the openers, hatch gas pool. I'll be honest, I haven't seen too much of DIMAGA ZvZ. I think the last time I saw DIMAGA against another Zerg player was, I believe, Wayne in Sparkling Tuna Cup a couple of weeks ago. I want to say Wayne, maybe it was Iba. I think it was Wayne though. I think it was Wayne. And yeah, it was pretty interesting overall from what I remember. It was a pretty standard early game into Roach v Roach, and I remember DIMAGA actually getting ahead in certain aspects, but then kind of missing certain windows and missing certain timings that he could otherwise have taken advantage of. I remember being very impressed by DIMAGA ZvZ against Wayne specifically. But we'll see how this does turn out, as DIMAGA is going for his Bailey Nest, and Dark is going for his own as well a couple of seconds later. Outside of that, everything's looking quite normal. We have our third bases on the way, hatch gas pool, Bailey Nest. Nothing too crazy here. No one is making a massive surge of lings yet. Everyone is just droning happily back at home. I see in the chat. DIMAGA would 2-1 you, but he would 2-0 me, but it wouldn't be close. Oh. I wouldn't be able to walk straight afterwards. As we are getting into this, and here we go. We were kind of waiting for the moment when one of our players would be the aggressor, and Dark is amassing an amount of lings back at home. So is DIMAGA as well. The Bailey Nests are done. Defensive Bailings are on the way here for our blue Zerg player, but Dark is rushing across the map, and yeah, he's going to be testing his luck here. Going to be trying and pull apart the attention of DIMAGA. Here we go, the Bailings are on the way for both players, to be fair. DIMAGA is set up with his own. Dark looking for another way in, is going to be trying to distract DIMAGA here on the right-hand side. At the same time, Bailings try to roll on forward, but no, the Queens have arrived. The Queens don't let those Bailings in. As Dark rotates back around again, he's still looking for an opening, but at every turn there are Bailings waiting for him. Looks like he may get the Queen. Up! Oh, as DIMAGA, he just wasn't looking at the wrong moment, and we get a massive Bailey connection on his army, and from here, Dark can snowball. He gets us around on the Queens. He's able to rush on forward as well. We have one Bailey remaining, and it will detonate in the Mineral Lion. Oh, no! Oh, every drone is going to be going down, and that is an insane amount of damage done already. Dark slips into the main, GG gets called, and Dark will take game number 1. I was about to say that was game-ending damage, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to make it sound too one-sided. But that Bailing detonation was game-ending damage. 10 workers going down, and Dark still had more where that came from. Just pure Ling Bane aggression. DIMAGA just having a hard time keeping up, and just one mistake too many. It's always on a knife's edge, the control between the players. Oh, very intense. Very positional based as well. As now, we're going to be slipping into game number 2. Catching up in the chat. Oh my god. I'm gonna sneeze again. It's a cat. Fall back to sneeze. Oh, let's go, Poppy. Let's go. Because spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Royal Blood, we have the South Korean Zerg player representing DragonKy Gaming, currently up 1-0 in this best of 3 series. It is Dark. And why did I say let's go? Because spawning in the top right-hand corner, going for a 12 pool, we have his opponents. We have the Ukrainian Zerg player representing Berserker Esports. It is DIMAGA. The 12 pool has arrived. Dark, just overwhelming and out-controlling DIMAGA in the Ling Bane in game number 1, but DIMAGA wants to maybe try to get an early lead instead. Now, the way that 12 pool the way that 12 pool works is that this isn't all in. We should be expanding behind this. We are going to be setting ourselves behind economically, but in favor of earlier lings to rush across the map and deal some economic damage, and ideally do even more damage and get ahead in that way. As the lings are in production. Ooh, but DIMAGA is not going for the natural. This is looking to be a little bit different. Oh, that's why. I was like, there's no natural. I was half expecting like something else to occur, but here we go. The boys are being pulled. We are giga all in right now. DIMAGA sending everything he has across the map. Everything is spotted by the Overlords of Dark, and now he's going to be getting ready back at home. I'm shocked that he hasn't cancelled the natural. Just the confidence here from Dark is insane. He keeps his natural. He has his spawning pool in a good position as well to deny those spine crawlers. Again, DIMAGA does have enough resources to throw down some spines. As no workers were left back at home, and here we go. He's making it in towards that natural base. Sorry, into the mineral line, I should say. Oh, we don't care about no spines. Not where we're going, Papi. So he's forcing the drone drilling out of Dark. He wants to try to get us around on these morphing in eggs. There's that first spine crawler, the only spine crawler that we can make. Up! Oh, and so far the surround is not looking too bad. The lings do come out in time. We do see Dark coming out of that drone drill, trying to fight back. Up, but the lings all go down. And it looks like with the reinforcements from Dark, he barely does have enough. The drone drilling was too damn good. DIMAGA loses everything. And now there's only a spine crawler left. We trade 13 workers for 13 workers. The spine crawler finishes, but it goes down. GG gets called. And Dark takes game number 2. And what is crazy about what just happened is that Dark also didn't even have to cancel his hatchery either. I would have assumed that he would have thrown down, canceled the hatchery, thrown down some defensive spine crawlers, and tried to fight it out in that way. But no, just pure control, pure micro instead. GG. Whew. Well played. As just like that, Dark takes down DIMAGA 2-0 and moves on to the next round. Oh. There you go. GG, well played. I wonder if DIMAGA accidentally pulled away too soon. If you remember, when he moved out across the map, he had 180 minerals, which is only enough for 1 spine crawler. I wonder if he was supposed to mine enough for 2 spine crawlers and then move out across the map. Yeah, or at least leave some drones mining so they can actually gather enough minerals to have enough for a spine crawler across the map. Very curious. Very curious indeed. As regardless, GG, well played. Dark does advance on in the brackets to the quarterfinals to wait for the winner of Solar versus Nightmare, and we will wait for that series.